Gina and I really want to know her. It comes from a good place.
But the thing is I don't want to talk to you. I feel like there's an elephant in the room. I need to talk to you.
Welcome to the Real Housewives of Orange Jumpsuits. Do you wonder what happens when these gals trade their designer dresses for prison stripes? Well, today we are talking about the most shocking arrest in Housewives history. From divas to fraud, these ladies prove that sometimes reality bites back. So today we are going to talk about Shannon Beddor's recent DUI drama, Jen Shah's fraud fiasco, and even Maserati mishap that will make your jaw drop. These aren't just TV plots gone wrong. These arrests shook up the Housewives universe for real. Think your fave is too fabulous for handcuffs? Think again. We will show you how these glamorous stars went from flipping tables to flipping pleas. It's not all champagne and diamonds in the Housewives world. Sometimes it's orange jumpsuits and courtroom drama. So settle in, because this tea is piping hot and ready to be served. Speaking of hot tea, some housewives have been serving it straight from the back of a police car. What happens when the party never stops, but the car does? These ladies found out the hard way that sometimes the only thing more sobering than a hangover is a mug shot. Let's start with the latest addition to the DUI club.
Shannon Beddor has been arrested for driving under the influence.
Shannon Beddor. On September 16, 2023, Shannon decided to take her car for a spin after a few too many. Spoiler alert, it didn't end well. She got booked on 2 misdemeanors and released faster than you can say. 9 lemons in a bowl. Shannon's lawyer was quick to play damage control, saying she's extremely apologetic and remorseful. Yeah, we bet she is. Nothing says I'm sorry like potentially endangering lives and property, right? An insider hinted this might be Shannon's wake-up call. But Shannon's not the only Orange County housewife who's had a run-in with the law.
The night of the DUI, I went to a...
Remember Gina Kirschenheiter's 2019 DUI drama? It happened right in the middle of her messy divorce from Matt. Talk about bad timing. You would think with all the on-screen drama, she would want to keep things calm off-screen. But no, Gina decided to add a little legal spice to her already overflowing plate of problems. Moving on to New York, we've got Sonja Morgan, who got her DUI way back in 2010. Can't you just picture Sonja trying to charm her way out of it? Officer, would you like a Sonja Morgan toaster oven? How about a taste of my new liquor line? Sorry, Sonja, but the only shots you were getting that night are for your mugshot. And finally, we have got the self-proclaimed Grand Dame of Potomac, Karen Huger. In March 2024, Karen decided to take her Maserati for a joyride that ended with a crash and a DUI citation. She blamed it on grief over her mother's death, saying grief comes and goes in waves. Well, Karen, subdue the consequences of drinking and driving. These housewives might be pros at throwing shade, but when it comes to responsible driving, they are total amateurs. From Shannon's hit and run to Karen's Maserati mishap, these ladies prove that even reality TV royalty isn't above the law. Maybe next time they will think twice before turning your champagne brunches into roadside sobriety tests. Turns out, some housewives don't need alcohol to make bad decisions. A few of these ladies have gotten creative with their crimes, swapping champagne flutes for felony charges. Ever wonder how a housewife goes from flipping tables to flipping guilty pleas? Let's examine the biggest scams in Housewives history.
Jen Shah sentenced to 6.5 years in prison, months.
Let's start with the Queen of Cons herself, Jen Shah. This Salt Lake City diva thought she could scam her way to the top, but ended up at the bottom of a federal indictment. Jen got caught running a nationwide telemarketing scheme that preyed on the elderly. Talk about a low blow. She went from shawmazing to shawmiful real quick. At first, Jen played innocent, but eventually changed her tune faster than a Real Housewives tagline. Now she's serving 6.5 years in the big house. I guess orange really is the new black for Jen, but Jen's not the only one who traded designer bags for prison bags.
The Giudices copped a plea in their federal bankruptcy case, hoping for a break from...
Remember Teresa and Joe Giudice? These New Jersey lovebirds thought they could fly above the law, but gravity had other plans. They were charged with mail and wire fraud, bank fraud, and lying on loan applications. Teresa tried to play dumb, saying she had no idea what Joe was up to. Yeah, right. And I am sure she thought all those fancy cars and giant gaudy homes were just party favors from Bravo. Teresa ended up serving 11 months in prison, while Joe got hit with a 41-month sentence. But the real kicker? Joe got deported to Italy after his release. Talk about a long-distance relationship. I guess Teresa's famous table flip was really just practice for flipping on her husband. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane with Neem Leaks. Before she was very rich, Neen was very much in trouble with the law. Back in 1992, she got arrested for theft of services. Apparently, Neen thought her phone company was running a pay-what-you-want special. She ended up pleading guilty and racking up a few more arrests for probation violations. I guess she was rehearsing her "I said what I said" catchphrase for the judge. And who could forget Danielle Staub? This New Jersey troublemaker has a past so wild, it makes her Housewives drama look tame. In 1986, Danielle got mixed up in a kidnapping and extortion scheme. She ended up cooperating with the FBI, probably because snitching is easier than doing time. Her shady history even made it into a book called Cop Without a Badge. Talk about page turner. Danielle's real talent might be in crime, not reality TV. Danielle might have dodged jail time, but not all housewives are so lucky. Remember those iconic reunion fights? Well, for some of these ladies, the real drama started after Andy Cohen said goodnight. Who knew a hair pull could lead to handcuffs?
Are we bringing props now? What I will not do is have you talk over me, okay?
Take Portia Williams, for example. During the season 6 reunion of RHOA, she decided to give Kenya Moore's hair a good yank, but instead of just getting yelled at by Andy, Portia ended up with a warrant for her arrest. She turned herself into the Fulton County Sheriff and got booked on a misdemeanor battery charge. But wait, there's more. Remember Leah McSweeney? Before she was throwing drinks on RHONY, she was throwing water bottles at concerts. Back in 2002, Leah got into a little scuffle at a show and chucked a plastic bottle. Unfortunately for her, it hit a police officer. Oops. Next thing she knew, she was tackled by a bunch of cops. As Leah put it, "I felt so many knees on my back." Sounds like she was practicing her wine throwing skills early. Now, let's talk about Kelly Benjamin. In 2009, she got arrested for allegedly punching her then boyfriend. Newsflash, Kelly. The only thing scarier than Scary Island is a night in jail. And we can't forget about Tinsley Mortimer. In 2016, she got charged with trespassing for trying to break into her ex-boyfriend's house. Come on, Tinsley. Some exes just can't take a hint. The charges were eventually dropped, but still, it's kind of ironic. These women spend so much time filming their lives, but their biggest dramas seem to happen when the cameras aren't rolling. It's like they are method acting 24/7, trying to bring the housewives drama into the real world. But here's a pro tip, ladies. When the cops show up, it's probably time to break character. The funny thing is, some of these arrests even led to unexpected opportunities. Take Leah McSweeney, for example. After her concert fiasco, she ended up getting a $75,000 payout. And what did she do with that money? She used it to start her women's streetwear company, Married to the Mob. Talk about turning lemons into lemonade, or in this case, assault charges into fashion statements. But not all arrest stories have a happy ending. Tinsley Mortimer's relationship with her ex, Nico Fangel, wasn't just about trespassing. There were some seriously scary incidents, including one where Tinsley ended up in the hospital with head injuries after a fight. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the drama we see on TV is just the tip of the iceberg. These stories really make you wonder, is all this drama worth it? I mean, sure, it makes for great TV, but at what cost? Trading designer handbags for handcuffs doesn't seem like a fair deal to me. Maybe these ladies need to take a chill pill, or at least hire better lawyers. We know our housewives like to keep things interesting, from Countess Lewin de Lesseps' drunken holiday meltdown to Erica Jane's legal drama. It's like a never-ending roller coaster of chaos. But sometimes the drama gets a little too real, even for reality TV. Remember when Lewin got arrested for kicking a cop? And let's not forget Erica's whole mess with her husband's embezzlement. Yikes. It's all fun and games until someone ends up in handcuffs or facing serious charges. But you know what's crazy? Even after all this drama, we still can't look away. It's like watching a train wreck in designer heels. These ladies might be in hot water, but somehow, they always find a way to keep us coming back for more. I guess in the world of Real Housewives, even orange jumpsuits can be fashionable. So which mugshot was your favorite? Which arrest had you with your nose in page 6 for all the details? Please let us know. We would love to interact with you and hear your comments. And please subscribe. It's subscribers that keep this content coming, and we need your help. So once again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to keep this Real Housewives content coming your way.